Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are well. And what I want to do today was just respond to kind of the surprising day that it's been for many people because of the red that we have been seeing. And so on days like this, what I do is I first looked at Nifty and see what's happening with Nifty. All right, here it is. Look at this. We are up 0.73%. This is market is about ready to close 327. Okay, and Nifty had crossed the all-time high and continuing to make new all-time highs. Okay, so my all-time high go further up now. Okay, it's making new all-time highs. Bank Nifty, something that looks like 0.37. Look at that. Okay, it had gone to its all-time high and then got pushed down, but look how far it got pushed down, back to the 20. All right, the 20-period moving average. Now I'm going to go back to my list of holdings in my staircase strategy. And on my phone, let me also open up my my kite so I can tell you exactly how far I am in my movements. Okay, first one I'm looking at is RVNL. That's the one that I'm at the most profit at right now. I'm at 42.52% RVNL. Look at that. And if you notice here, what's this? Let me get rid of this. Yeah, if you notice here, it was all the way up more than 50%. Now it's back down again. See that? 42, 43%, somewhere around that range. It's back down. Okay, so what's happening? Well, the price had moved away from the 20 so far high. And remember, whenever the price is far away from the 20, it comes back close to the 20. Look at this. If you look back, price goes up from the 20, comes back down, goes up from the 20, comes back down, goes up from the 20, comes back down, and then stays near the 20, and then goes up from the 20. And now it looks like, what, maybe on its way down? I don't know. Let's see what happens tomorrow and Monday. The next one I'm looking at is MASDOC. And so with MASDOC, RVNL was down 6% today. MASDOC is down 3.8% today. Look at that. Something similar with MASDOC. See that? It had gone to a certain level here, faced resistance for several days, and then got pushed down. Down to where? Down to the 20. And again, look at this pattern. Look at this. The price went up from the 20, came back down to the 20, up from the 20, down to the 20, up from the 20, down to the 20, up from the 20, and further up again, and now back down to the 20. All right, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Will it go back down further to the 20? Let's see. All right, FACT is down 3.7%. And again, same thing. Look at that. Price up from the 20, down, up from the 20 and down, stays close to the 20. Now it goes very far from the 20 all the way to the all-time high, got rejected. Look at this. And now the price is close to the 20. And so this 10% that you see there, now it's down to 5.6%. Look at that. All right. And that's how the game is played. Axis Bank. All right. Again, with Axis Bank, we're up 4.6% for the day. But if you look here, same pattern. Look at that. Goes away from the 20, back, stays close to the 20, goes up. See that? And right now we're about 3.95% up. No, actually we're about 3.46% up. Okay, that's Axis Bank. KEI is down 4.9 for today. Now, with KEI, look at this. Okay, something similar. Away from the 20, back down to the 20, away from the 20, down to the 20. But then look at that. It dips down, then pushes right back up. Goes up all the way to the all-time high, gets pushed down to the 20, and then stays close to the 20. And today, it kind of gets a kind of a hefty push down. Down how far? Well, from my entry, it is down now 5% down. Before it was up, and then all of a sudden now it's down 5%. It had gone up all the way 12%. Look at that. And then I just kept holding. And now I'm down 4 or 5%. Okay. Now some of you would be asking, why didn't you sell at that point when you're up 12%? Well, with the staircase strategy, I'm selecting stocks like this that are really good in the direction that I'm expecting. And then I'm staying in it until until the date that I have set. And the date that I have set is the last week for the month. And let's see what happens. Okay. So now with Nifty, BSL Nifty, Birla Sun Life Assets. This is Birla Sun Life Nifty. So this is an ETF, exchange traded fund, almost like a mutual fund that tracks the Nifty. That's what this is. And I entered at this price, 27.14 average. And I kept adding, by the way. And now I'm up at about 4.66% BSL Nifty, okay? But look at that. Today was a green day on this one. So overall, Nifty is a green day. Nifty has a green day overall. But then stocks that have been trending really good, went down today. Why is that? Well, the reason is exactly what I've been telling everyone. Once the price goes away from the 20, it's got to come back close to the 20. Look at this. Now it's close to the 20, and its VBL is going sideways. Now, how long will it do that? Well, we don't know. But before it makes any significant move, I'm looking for it to cross this resistance right there. See that? Okay, so I'm looking for it to cross that resistance. All right. Then only will I know that something's actually happening. Polycap. All right, something similar with Polycap. No, not something similar, a little bit different. See, Polycap stayed away from the 20 all this time, but the 20 kept following. Look at that. And then finally, it got pushed down. Now the price is below the 20. Now I'm very careful and watching carefully, because when Polycap was doing this right here, this movement, I was quite cautious to watch, because we didn't know what was going to happen, because the lows are lower, lower, lower. The highs are also lower, lower, and lower. All of a sudden, I saw this green candle, and I'm wondering, okay, well, does that mean that it's going to keep moving up? We don't know, because I want to wait until the 20-period moving average is crossed before I say anything. Okay, next one after that is Supreme Industries. All right, something similar, staying close to the 20. That's all it is. All right, again. Now, some people, they get afraid, like, oh my God, is everything going to drop? Again, look at this. The Exide Industries, okay? Same thing, staying close to the 20, okay? All right, so these are the ones that I'm watching carefully. Now, that's one. When I see a red day, this is what I do. I look at my charts and I see what's happening. Now, next thing regarding the staircase strategy that I'm doing right here. The RVNL, look, so this is where I entered, okay? So now you see that there's a range right here, okay? Up and down, like between this area here, it's just going up and down. Now, the date that I'm planning to sell is the last 2 or 3 days of this month. That would be, let me just check the calendar quickly, and then we can go back to that. Yeah, that would be 29, 30, and 31. 29, 30, and 31st of July. Those are the days that I want to sell. But up to then, here's what I'm looking at. So this RVNL that I'm up with 40, 45, 50, 52% like this. Let's see how far did it go up at one point. It went all the way up to about 55, 56%. Okay, that was nice. But between that and here, for right now, it's just in a range. That means it's just going up and down, up and down. So now it's down to 41%. When will I know that it is going to cross, that I'm going to make more than right now? Well, I don't know. If before the end of the month, if this resistance is crossed, then I could expect a spike, 2 or 3 days of movements up, okay? If that resistance is crossed. All right, another one, another resistance right over here. Do you see this? Okay, do you see this point right here where, and I'm going to pull this down to today's exit, today's closing price, okay? And I want you to see this point of resistance right here. See that line there? Line right there, okay? And I'm putting that SR line right there, support resistance. So this right here, I'm going to be, this stock is going to be fluctuating between 12 and 20, look at that, 20 up to 27%. It's going to fluctuate up and down until when? Well, I'm going to wait till the end of the month. And if it breaks through this resistance, I can expect maybe 2 or 3 days of a push up. What kind of push up? Like this? See that? Look, strong push. Again, now this is a very strong resistance, because it's fighting with the all-time high. Once this all-time high is crossed, I can expect another push like this. Okay, so that's the basic thing that I'm doing with all my stocks. If you'll notice, there's some resistance, there's a push up, resistance, push up, more resistance. And once the all-time high is crossed here, I would expect another push up. KEI, all right. I'm still at a range. Now it's a wider range right here, like this, up and down, okay? And when will there be a nice positive move? Well, there's a resistance right here, but then the bigger resistance is the all-time high. That's what I look for, okay? And yeah, Birla Sun Life Nifty, this ETF, well, this is kind of weird. It's hard to tell because this is just Nifty, just pushing up little by little by little by little, okay? Varun Beverages, BBL, again, look at this range. That means look at this sideways movement, or another word that's used is consolidation. These prices are consolidating, right? And I'll wait. As soon as this resistance line is crossed, then I would expect a positive move up. Until then, it's just going to go sideways. Now, this is the one I told you I'm a bit unsure about, but I want to wait until the 20 is crossed to make any decisions on this. Polycap is done, and Supreme Industries, again, on a range sideways, and I would expect to push through the all-time high before I expect another push up in price. Again, same thing. Here is this resistance, and I'll wait for this resistance to be crossed. And then, of course, I have several other companies up here that I'm considering maybe for next month, okay? But for me to enter IRFC, I would be looking for this line, this resistance to be crossed, which is now its all-time high. So I would wait for that all-time high to be crossed, okay? But I may also, let me show you something else. I may also do something else. If I come to the end of the month and the price comes down to the 20 and it bounces up, that may be another entry point. BHEL is another one that I'm looking at and observing for entry next month, for the month of August, okay? I might, this is a possibility, but I keep watching. See, that's what I do. I keep watching these extra stocks that I have my eyes on right here. Like tomorrow and Monday, I want to know, will this have a green candle and will it get pushed up? And if so, I would wait for this resistance to be crossed right here, this line here. See this resistance line right there? I would want that to be crossed. All right, M&M. Again, here is the resistance I'm looking for. And well, there it is. It's the all-time high. So when will I enter this? I will enter this only if the all-time high is crossed, tested, and confirmed. IOC, I'm not so sure. Okay, it's been sideways for some time. I would want it to cross the all-time high before I do anything to this. All right, Nestle Industries, all right. Again, strong resistance. I'll wait for that resistance to be crossed. NFL, again, Here's a small resistance here, not so strong, but I want to see that crossed. Oh, sorry, it's the all-time high. So that would be a strong resistance, and I want to see it crossed. CDSL is another one that I'm looking at. I have never purchased any of this yet. This is the first time someone suggested this to me, but I'm looking and observing it before I take any steps. And the last one on my watch list for the swing trading, what can I say? The staircase method is this PFC. All right. Again, with the PFC, I'm waiting for this all-time high to be crossed, and I would look for an entry after that. Okay. All right. So this is what I want you to realize. 3 things I shared with you. Number 1, when I see a red day, what I do is I go through my charts and I analyze according to my charts and to see if something terrible has happened or not. Second thing that I do is the second thing that I've shared is that I watch my entries and look for resistance to be crossed. Only then do I know that that this gain that I have here is confirmed. And the third thing that I shared here is that I always have some stocks, 5 or 6 or 7 stocks that I'm watching carefully, maybe for use for next month. I may only sell 2 or 3 or 4 from my holdings. These are my holdings right here. I may only sell a few, but once I sell those, I'm looking for what do I want to replace, with these. Sometimes I re-enter the same ones. Okay, so that's what's happening. Just want to let you know, and I hope you found this helpful. And if you do, please make sure you press like, leave a comment below, and share with others so that others can benefit just like you are benefiting from this. Thank you. Have a great day.